And we're always talking about we the people, because we the people, it is not they the government that's got you where you are today. I'm going to say that again. Oh, we've got the real cams up. I looked over there and saw them. Hello, real cam people. And these are later they're called video blogs. Did you know that? Video blog is affectionately known as a vlog. Vlog. Okay, cool. Well, camera number 4, camera number 1, we do post-production on our Premiere Pro post-production software. So we're glad to have everybody with that. Are you happy? I'll tell you a couple things that constantly contribute to my happiness. If there are things that feel like sometimes get me down, and we own 4 businesses and have 6 children and 8 grandchildren. So you do face your challenges. Something that always pulls me out. And one thing is, it comes to mind right now. If I turn on Jerry Lee Lewis and I hear, as a matter of fact, all I got to do is talk about that, and I can feel adrenaline in my fingers because I play piano too, and he and Jimmy Swaggart were the most inspiration to me learning piano. But I tell you right now, if I listen to Jerry Lee Lewis and I listen to I'm a Wild One, or I listen to Great Balls of Fire, or I listen to A Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, or I listen to One by One, They're Turning Out the Lights, okay, I'm feeling better already. So music and cars have that influence on me, make me happy. Maybe in your life, it's little kitties and puppies that make you happy. But we're free in America, the United States of America, to surround ourselves with things that make us happy. And your happiness is contingent upon happenings. Joy and peace, that's different. Joy and peace, they should, and there's a reason they should remain the same all the time. They're deep-seated in you. Nobody can take those from you. There are 3 levels of joy that maintain joy, double joy, all kinds of joy and peace that is put there by your Creator. And once that's there, it's deep-seated. And it's there. But happiness is fleeting. You can be happy one day and not the next. But the thing is, don't be a victim. You're not a victim. You are not created to be a victim. You are not. However, the mentality of so many people is a victim mentality. And you say, well, no, not me. I'm not a victim. Well, every time you blame something on the government to be what's holding you back, you're a victim. You don't like something the government's doing? You know, the government is of the people, we the people, by the people, for the people, we the people, me the person. I can change that. I'm free to live in a country that can change it. Maybe not immediately, but I know how to change it. I know how to change every circumstance in my life, and circumstance in my life contributes to my happiness. So, I may not climb a fence leaning toward me, and I may not kiss a girl leaning away from me, and I may not roller skate in a buffalo herd, but I'm going to be happy. I can rearrange and change things in my life to be happy. We're talking about music today. It makes me happy. And we talk about live venues where local musicians are playing all the time. And I've kind of got carried away here with some other things we're talking about, because we talk on this program about government, social studies, social science, civics, without the application of politics. We talk about Jesus without the application of religion. And we talk about relationships without the application of baggage. Imagine that. Now that's true freedom and happiness. We've got government without politics at the Real Gary Tussey Show and the Real Gary Tussey podcast. We have got freedom and the ability to be free and set other people free, and we got the ability to be happy regardless of what's happening anywhere else. So government without politics, Jesus without religion, and relationships without baggage. It doesn't get much better than that, and that's what we talk about here on Real Gary Tussey, the Real Gary Tussey Show and Real Gary Tussey podcast. Thanks for hanging with us, live Facebook people, and I always announce this on our podcast that we record these for the weekly series, but we go live every weekday morning at 5:00 on Facebook Live, and I've got some really good friends that hang with me in the morning and shout out to me. Thanks, Ruth, for watching and being in with us this morning, Steve and Johnny and Scott. And I know it's early in the morning. We don't get a lot of people sometimes. And then again, to surprise you, there's a special place in my heart for people who just get out and get it done, get the day going early in the morning. We've been talking about my journey of music, and I've been influenced by music my whole life, and I've heard music my whole life. Mother always had music going on. She's always had a really nice stereo. Used to be stereos were a piece of furniture. Now you can get huge, big sound that Mom used to get out of those big stereos. Huge. Are you kidding me? Huge, big piece of furniture. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you may even still have them. They made an amazing sound. Now you get that same sound in a device, that practically fit in the palm of your hand. So these things the stereo kept music going all the time in my house. And then I had family members that would play live music. So I caught a lot of that. And then I started collecting, my brother and I started collecting song albums and records, and we would play them even in our own room. But then the only lessons I ever had, other than watching my grandpa and getting some stuff like that and I had a chord book, Mel Bay, and I know I'm telling on my age, talking about all these things. You don't even find these things much anymore. The Mel Bay guitar chord book, and so I would learn chords by that. And Mom played guitar a little bit, so I would watch her and learn some things. But then between my 5th and 6th grade in Cincinnati, where I was raised until I was 12, and then between 11 and 12 years old, my summer of my 11th year, but then that's between, I went to Blue Ash Elementary School, and then the next year I went to the middle school, Sycamore Middle School. So I would walk to school both ways. I know this sounds cliche. And then I know this is going to sound even more cliche. I would walk to school oftentimes on the railroad track. Think nothing of it. The train would come. I'd step off the railroad tracks, obviously. But I mean, what? Are you kidding me? But I loved it. I was raised that way. I would not even want to fathom our children ever doing that now, but that's what I did. I'm going to tell you stories of things that happened along that railroad. You stick with the real Gary Tuss. I'm just going to tell you real stories, real true life things that have brought me to where I'm at, that's made me either happy or not, and how I've learned to rearrange things and make sure, you know what, if nothing else, I'm going to be happy, because happiness creates the environment for you to live and be free. The high energy pursuit of happiness. We are on a mandate in the United States of America to be constantly with high energy and strength pursuing happiness. That's the founding fathers' idea, that is divine providence that we ought to be living in every day.